Oh no, not again! Jill! Come back here right away. I can't take this anymore. What did I tell you? I told you to make hot breakfast. And what have you just done? Does all of this come from the fridge? They are all cold for me to eat right now.
This morning, I had a really important meeting, so I had to wake up really early to make breakfast. And of course, you know that food won't be hot all the time for us to eat, right? I'm so sorry for this, but actually, you can just simply put them in the microwave. They'll taste just like new, I'm sure.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe in my ears. I'm expecting my daughter-in-law to cook me a simple hot breakfast, and she gave me an iceberg. It's unacceptable. And what have you just said? I microwave the food? That's absurd. Who gave you the right to order me around like that?
What? You're being ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with a cold breakfast. You can just simply fix it by using your own microwave, push the button, and a hot meal is right there for you. Is pushing those buttons that challenging for you to do?
Well, well. So now you're beginning to speak against my words. Is that right? Yeah, right. You're working at a company now. You're earning lots of money. That's why I'm nothing to you. This family is nothing to you. You got the nerve to do that.
No, of course not, Megan. I've never had that idea in my mind. And you're blaming me for things I don't do. You're being unreasonable to make a mountain out of a molehill like that. I've done my best to serve this family, but you're treating me like dirt.
Oh, now you're trying to twist my words, Jill. Don't play innocent with me. I see right through your facade. You think you're so high and mighty now that you're working at some fancy company, huh? Money has changed you, hasn't it? You've forgotten about this family and all we've done for you.
That's not true, Megan. How can you say such hurtful things? I've never once disregarded this family or treated you with disrespect. You're blowing things out of proportion and putting words in my mouth. It's unfair and unjust to me, you know?
Unfair? Unjust? Oh, spare me your righteous indignation, Jill. I've witnessed your behavior firsthand. You think because you have a job and money, you're superior to the rest of us? Well, I used to think you're a different person, Jill. I thought that you could become a nice and obedient daughter-in-law in this family, and after all, you made me disappointed.
That's not who I am, Megan. I've worked hard to contribute to this family. I've always treated you and this family with respect and care. It hurts that you would accuse me otherwise. And can't you see my effort? Apart from doing my job, I always try my best to complete all the housework that you assign me. Everyone in this house can see that, but you never acknowledge that. Or you pretend not to see it. I don't know.
Oh, don't even get me started, Jill. I mean, seriously, can you believe the audacity? Trying to play the victim card like you're some kind of innocent angel? Ha! I've seen through all your little tricks and cunning lies. You can't fool me with your made-up sub-stories. It's just pathetic, really. And let's talk about your purpose here. I mean, what reason do you even have to live under this roof with us? Nick brought you here to be my daughter-in-law, and that's it. Your job is to listen to me, follow my orders, and that's as simple as it gets. But no, you can't even manage to do that properly. I don't understand what you're good for, to be honest. Oh, and don't you dare bring up your job as some kind of excuse for your lazy attitude. Like, seriously? Who do you think you are? Your job doesn't give you the right to slack off and ignore your responsibilities here at home. It's just plain lazy, if you ask me. I mean, what can you actually do besides making excuses and shirking your duties? Honestly, I'm just fed up with your whole attitude, Jill. It's irritating beyond belief. You need to step up, start pulling your weight, and show some respect for this family. I'm tired of your constant drama and lack of commitment. It's about time you started acting like the daughter-in-law I expected you to be.
That's not true. He brought me here to be his wife, not to be a slave of yours. You're talking to me like you're talking to your dumb housemaid. You don't have the right to belittle me like that. I don't deserve this treatment from you.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you seriously trying to pin the blame on me? Even when I'm teaching you how to be a good daughter-in-law? That's a low blow, Jill. I can't believe you'd even go there.
Megan, I'm not trying to shift the blame entirely onto you. I acknowledge my own responsibilities and actions. But let's be fair here. Everyone has their own way of doing things, and your expectations may not align with mine. Calling me a lazy sloth won't solve anything. And it's not fair to put Nick in the middle of our arguments.
Why not? It's just that sometimes I worry about Nick and how he'll handle everything. I might have overreacted a bit there. But come on, Jill, you have to admit that you've been slacking off lately. I mean, are you going to be just as useless at your new job? Sorry, couldn't help but throw in a little humor there.
Ugh, you're being too much. I think you're making a fuss out of nothing here. And I tell you what, I'm trying to be respectful to you as much as I could. Don't you know that I'm having a meeting right now? But I'm responding to your messages, even when it's wasting my time. Just so you know, I'm done. I'm tired of these meaningless conversations. I'm gonna hang off. I'll talk to you later.
No, I'm not done yet. Come back and make me breakfast. Are you gonna leave me here with this terrible stinky food? Jill! Jill! What a nuisance.
Hey there, babe. Yeah, I just walked in the door and didn't spot you around. So you're still grinding away at work, huh?
Hey, Nick. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm still here at the office. The workload today is insane, and I've got a ton of reports to wrap up. It's been a real marathon, to be honest. Dealing with all these documents can be quite draining.
I can only imagine, Jill. You've been putting in so many extra hours lately. I really think it's time you started prioritizing your own well-being. I mean, I'm genuinely concerned about you. Plus, this dreary weather isn't helping either. The last thing I want for you is to catch a nasty cold or something.
Aw, thanks for looking out for me, Nick. I appreciate your concern. I know I've been burning the midnight oil lately, but I just want to make sure everything is in order at work. It's been a bit overwhelming, but I'll try to take better care of myself moving forward. I promise.
That's all I ask, Jill. I know you're dedicated and hardworking, but remember, your health and well-being should always come first. I don't want you to be running on fumes and neglecting your own needs. We need you in tip-top shape, both physically and mentally.
You're absolutely right, Nick. I sometimes get caught up in the hustle and forget to take a breather. With your gentle reminder, I'll make it a point to listen to my body and give it the rest it deserves. But, well, there's still one thing that I'm still concerned about. It's hard to talk with you in person.
What's so serious, Jill? Just tell me. What's that about?
That's about your mom. She's been so unreasonable these days. And I've suffered from that attitude long enough. She's driving me crazy, for goodness sake.
Okay, I get it. Just calm down. Maybe she just doesn't know how to express her feelings properly. She's not really good at these things. I know her quite well.
No, Nick. It's not simple like that. She never treats me like her real daughter-in-law. She always tries to insult me and blames me for not doing the chores. But you know I'm not that lazy kind of girl, right? I always do my best to make you and this family happy.
Of course, I understand, and I am always grateful for that.
Thank you, but your mom doesn't see things that way. Yesterday, she scolded me for cooking her cold food. But I don't have any more time left to warm the food for her. But she even refused to warm the food herself and said I was a useless, lazy daughter-in-law. It hurt me, you know?
Oh my, are you for real? I'm shocked to hear this about my own mom. Is she that kind of mother-in-law? This can't be true.
I know, but the truth hurts. I have tried to hide you from knowing this, but she just can't stop crossing the line. It's like she's being obsessed with blaming everything on me.
If my mom hurts you that much, then I won't just stand there watching. You'll have to suffer from it no more. I have your back. Oh, I got an idea. Why don't we hire a housemaid? She'll do things for us, so you'll have more time to focus on your work.
Oh, Nick, you really think your mom will be on board with the idea of having a maid? That would be a game changer for sure. I mean, having some extra help around the house would be such a relief. But you know your mom better than anyone. Do you think she'll actually go along with it? I can't help but worry that she'll be upset and resent me even more.
Hey, Jill, I understand your concerns, but trust me on this one. I'll talk to my mom about it, and I'm confident she'll see the benefits of having a maid. After all, she wants what's best for our family, and having some assistance around the house could actually make her life easier too. As her son, I have a good sense of what she's open to, and I believe she'll be receptive to the idea.
Well, if you say so, Nick. I really hope you're right. It would be amazing to have that extra support. I can't deny that it would make a world of a difference in managing our household responsibilities. It's just hard for me not to worry about your mom's reaction. I don't want to create any more tension between us.
Okay, just believe in me. I can do that. But it's late now, I'll tell her tomorrow. Is that okay with you?
Anytime is just fine, Nick. I trust in you. Good night.
Okay, good night.
Jill! Jill! Are you still at work? I saw you heading to the office this morning. I've got something crazy to tell you.
Hey, Megan. Yeah, I'm still here at work. What's going on? You sound really excited about whatever it is.
Okay, brace yourself, Jill, because you won't believe what happened. Your car is on fire!
What the hell are you talking about? What happened to my car? Just tell me right now.
I have already told you, it's on fire. I burned it to the ground.
Wait, what? You came to my company and burnt my car? No, you can't do this to me. How could you be so heartless like that? But why do you have to do this to me? Have I done something wrong to you or what?
Oh, please, Jill, don't try to turn this around on me. You're the one who's always playing the victim card. I'm just stating the facts here. It's not my fault you can't handle the truth.
Seriously, Megan? You call yourself a mother-in-law? You're more like a meddling, judgmental monster-in-law. I can't believe you would stoop so low as to ruin my car. That's beyond ridiculous and shows how delusional you are.
Delusional? Oh, please. I have every reason to be suspicious of your intentions. You've been nothing but trouble since you entered this family, always looking for an easy way out, always trying to avoid any responsibility. It's clear to me that you're just lazy, self-centered person who wants to take advantage of my son and this family. Now you lost your car. It's certain that you'll soon have to crawl back to me and beg to do the chores.
You know what, Megan? I'm tired of your constant negativity and baseless accusations. I've tried my best to be a good daughter-in-law and contribute to this family. But it seems like nothing I do will ever be enough for you. Your toxic behavior is driving a wedge between us. And I won't stand for it any longer.
Oh, please, spare me the melodrama, Jill. You're just trying to deflect attention from your own shortcomings. I've seen through your acts from day one. You can try to play the victim all you want, but I won't be fooled by your manipulative tactics.
Manipulative tactics? You're being too much to say that about me, Megan. You're the one who constantly belittles and undermines me, making me feel like I'm never good enough. Your words and actions have caused nothing but pain and frustration. You're making a big mistake. I didn't force Nick to hire a housemaid. He told me that himself. So what you just have said is meaningless. We both agreed to the idea because we are all busy at work, so having a housemaid will save much time. Also, You can even ask her to do the chores anytime you want, which is good for you, too. I know that you're always thinking that I spend so much time at work that I can't do the household chores properly. So this would possibly be a good solution for us, don't you think?
I've heard it all before. Don't try to twist the situation to make yourself look like the innocent party here. You know very well how you've slacked off on your responsibilities in the past, and now you're trying to convince me that hiring a housemaid is some kind of mutually beneficial solution? Please.
Look, Megan, I understand that you have your doubts and concerns, but I'm genuinely trying to find a solution that works for all of us. It's not about making excuses or playing the victim. It's about acknowledging our busy schedules and finding a way to manage our household more efficiently. Hiring a housemaid can alleviate some of the burden and allow us to focus on other important aspects of our lives.
Oh, how convenient for you, Jill. You expect me to believe that this sudden desire to hire a housemaid is purely driven by the need to manage our busy schedules? I find it hard to believe that you're not just trying to shirk your responsibilities and take the easy way out. It's clear to me that you're just trying to avoid doing any actual work around here.
I can't believe it! After all the things I have done for you, this is how you repay me? I work my ass off to provide the money for this family. For you! But just because I'm not able to do some simple stuff, you decide to burn my car? What kind of logic is that? Don't you think that's not fair at all to me?
Blah, blah, blah. All what you're saying is trash to me. It doesn't mean anything. The fact is just the fact. You're a lazy, cunning daughter-in-law who knows nothing but getting rid of your responsibility with the family. Is that enough to say about you? I know that you're so selfish to take care of this family. All you've ever thought of is work, work, and work. How could you treat us that way? Do you really consider me your mother-in-law? If you want to hire a maid that much, why don't you become a maid yourself? I'll be happier with that option as I don't have to pay for the salary.
Oh my god, it's just a waste of time arguing with you. You're just as bad as I thought. It seems like you're always seeing me as your stupid slave. Then fine. Have it your way then. I'm too tired of talking to you.
Look at you, Jill, getting all worked up and throwing a tantrum. It's quite entertaining, actually. You think you're so clever and powerful, but let me remind you that nobody is invisible. Your sins will catch up to you eventually, and I'll be there to witness your downfall. Oh, and speaking of sins, take a good long look at this video I just filmed. Your car is catching flames and burning like crazy at the car park. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Your precious possession reduced to ashes. I'll make you pay for that. Then you'll soon learn the lesson for not listening to me.
How could you? Wait a minute. Oh yeah. I can't understand why you could be that dumb. Wow, you really are.
Now what's that you're so happy about? And how dare you call me dumb? You filthy rat. Mind your words. I'm still your mother-in-law, Jill. You'll never imagine what will happen if I get angry.
Okay, enough. I tell you what. It's not my car.
What? No way. What are you blabbering about? It's your car. I checked it carefully. It's a hatchback red car, right? I saw it clearly with my own eyes. This can't be wrong.
Well, there's actually one thing that you missed. I do have a hatchback red car, but have you even tried to pay attention to its license plate? Unfortunately for you, this one is not from my car. Do you even know who it belongs to? I'm afraid you would freak out if you knew this person.
What? Are you serious? How could I have missed that? But it looks so similar to your car. I could have sworn it was yours. So just tell me who's the owner of this car. I'm dying to know it.
Well, I don't want to play around with you also, so I'll spill the truth right now. It's my boss's car, and this license plate is from his car for sure. And guess who will have to cry right now?
No, this can't be happening. So I ruined the wrong car? No, I'll never believe your words. You're just kidding, right?
Are you out of your mind? I have no time to play that childish game with you. The truth is simple. You burnt the wrong car. And much worse, the car you ruined belongs to my boss. Well, my boss just bought this car 3 days ago. He'll be incredibly furious when seeing this. Thank you for the video anyway. I've saved it on my phone. I'll go and tell this to him right away. You're going down!
Please, Jill, don't say that. I know things haven't been perfect between us, but I've always considered you as my daughter-in-law. Remember all the times I welcomed you into my home and treated you like a family? I did it out of love and care for both you and Nick. I've always wanted the best for you.
Love and care? That's a laugh. All you've done is belittle and disrespect me. You've treated me like a servant in my own home, constantly ordering me around and making me feel inferior. I won't stand for it any longer. I deserve to be treated with dignity and respect, just like anyone else.
I know. I haven't been perfect, Jill. And I'm truly sorry if I made you feel that way. But please, I'm begging you to help me now. I'm in a difficult situation and I need your support. We're family, and family should stick together and help each other through tough times.
Family? That's a word you throw around when it suits you. But where was that sense of family when you were constantly undermining me and making me feel worthless? I can't just forget all the hurtful things you've said and done. It's not that simple.
I understand that I've made mistakes, Jill, but I genuinely want to make things right. I'm willing to change and be a better mother-in-law to you. I don't want our relationship to be filled with resentment and animosity. Please, give me a chance to prove that I can be there for you and support you.
I wish I could believe you, Megan. I wish I could see a genuine change in your behavior and attitude. But words alone won't convince me. Actions speak louder than words, and so far, your actions have shown me a different story. I can't just ignore the pain you've caused me.
I'm begging you, Jill, to find it in your heart to forgive me. I know I can't change the past, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make amends. I want to build a better relationship with you. Let's start fresh and work on healing the wounds between us. Please, give me a chance.
No, never! I'll never forgive you! Why do you think you can escape from all the evil things you have done? I guess not. Well, I think you would be put in prison for your evil sin. Prepare to live in hell.
Please, help me, Jill! Everything I do is for the sake of you, of this family. Oh, I remember. Nick, my dear son. He'll never leave me like this. Don't be so dramatic. You think Nick would just abandon his own mother? He loves me, and he knows how much I've sacrificed for him and this family. He'll find a way to help me. Mark my words. So, wipe that smirk off your face, because my story isn't over yet. I still have my secret weapon, my son.
Well, just see about that. You really think your son will come running to your rescue? Well, here's a little reality check for you, Megan. I had a conversation with Nick, and he made it clear that he sees the consequences you're facing as just that. Consequences for your attempts to harm me and disrupt my life. He's standing by my side, supporting me through this. So, good luck with your grand plans of him saving you. It seems the tables have turned.
No! Things couldn't turn this way. I did nothing wrong. I'm protecting my family. I'm begging you, please, tell Nick to save me. I can't live in prison all my life. It would be a shame. If you save me, I'll change and be a nice mother-in-law of yours. I swear. I realize my guilt now. I promise that I'll change to be a better person. You have to believe me.
Blah, blah, blah. You're talking nonsense. I've had enough of you. You'll have to pay for this. No one can help you now. Bye.
No, this can't be happening. Jill? Jill!
After that, I blocked everything from Mrs. Megan, as she constantly called me and begged me for help. It became an incessant barrage of messages and pleas that left me feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. My boss, a man known for his strict demeanor, was completely furious when he saw the video that Mrs. Megan had sent him, showcasing her evil actions. It was a shocking display of vandalism, and he wasted no time in taking decisive action. Without a moment's hesitation, my boss picked up the phone and dialed the emergency police hotline, providing them with a detailed account of Mrs. Megan's heinous deeds. The authorities were swift in their response, recognizing the severity of the situation. They arrived at Mrs. Megan's doorstep, handcuffs in hand, ready to put an end to her criminal activities. More than that, she even had to bear an enormous debt to compensate for the damage she had caused. Meanwhile, my personal life took a positive turn. I found solace and happiness in the loving arms of my caring husband, who stood by me throughout the entire ordeal. 3 years later, our joy multiplied as we welcomed the arrival of our precious son into the world. His presence filled our home with laughter, love, and an overwhelming sense of fulfillment. It was at that moment, cradling our newborn son in my arms, that my husband and I made a solemn vow to protect our little family from any further interference. As the years passed, our family flourished. We built a life filled with love, laughter, and cherished memories. We surrounded ourselves with genuine friends and trustworthy individuals, carefully selecting those who shared our values and contributed positively to our lives. Looking back, I couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude for the lessons learned from the tumultuous encounter with Mrs. Megan. It has taught me the importance of safeguarding my happiness and prioritizing the well-being of my loved ones. From that point forward, we embraced a future that was defined by the strength of our unity and the unwavering protection of our family's sanctuary.